Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Okay, we are doing photosynthesis and respiration, right? We have completed the different activity and experiment, which is shows that photosynthesis is needed, carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, and everything. Now the topic is respiration. Have a look. All living organisms, plants and animal both, needed energy for the various activity, to work, to prepare food, to going, or in all works they need energy, like growth and to recover from the diseases, all that thing. Every living being needs energy for their surviving. For plants and various activity like growth of a plant, absorption of water, minerals from the soil. Living organisms get this energy by the process called respiration. And all living organisms get this energy with the process of respiration. What is respiration? The process of breakdown of food. After digestion, digest food break down into water and carbon dioxide and it release energy. Water is uses for the various activity in the body, and rest of the water which come out with the urine and sweat. Carbon dioxide removed from the body with the help of exhalation, and energy is used for the various activity done by the living organism. The process of breakdown of glucose, the ultimate product of the digestion is glucose and water, oxygen, carbon dioxide, glucose, water, and carbon breakdown. Process breakdown of food means glucose. It break down the glucose. See here. After after digestion, what products are glucose?
Ma'am, can you set the camera? We can't see upper portion. Yes.
Okay, glucose, water. The last product of digestion is glucose and water. After in respiration, breakdown of this glucose, it means glucose breakdown into carbon dioxide, water, and energy. This carbon dioxide removed from the body by exhalation. This water is used for the body in various activity and various processes. Then energy is used for the use in various activity. This whole process, the breakdown of glucose into carbon dioxide, water, and energy, is known as respiration. A small amount of energy is released during the breakdown of glucose in the form of heat. A small amount of energy is released in the form of heat. A large amount of energy is stored in high energy molecules called adenosine triphosphate. The energy released in the form of ATP molecule. In which form? ATP molecule. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. The name of molecule of energy is ATP. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. When the cell needs energy to do work, when any cell require energy, ATP release the stored energy. What happened? When it needed, then it release one phosphate molecule plus energy. Now it is adenosine diphosphate. D means di, adenosine diphosphate. One phosphate is removed from this molecule, and the reaction is this: ATP convert into ADP and one phosphate molecule and energy. After removing this one phosphate molecule, the energy is released. Types of respiration. How many types of respiration? There are two types of respiration. Aerobic and anaerobic. Aerobic and anaerobic. In aerobic, oxygen is needed. Oxygen required. It means in the presence of oxygen. Here, oxygen is not required. Absence of in presence of oxygen, and here is absence of oxygen. Anaerobic means the respiration which do not require oxygen for the respiration, and aerobic means the respiration take place in the presence of oxygen. There are two types of respiration: aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Respiration mostly occur in the presence of oxygen. It's the complete breakdown of food. In this process, what happened? Complete breakdown of glucose. Food means glucose. And now the byproduct of this reaction is CO2, H2O, and energy. In this process, incomplete breakdown of food, and the byproduct is ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide, and energy. These are the difference and types of respiration. A large amount of energy is released in this process. Aerobic, the amount of energy is large here, and here is a small amount of energy. A small amount of energy. It occurs in most plant and animal. The types of aerobic respiration occurs in the plants and animal cell. In anaerobic respiration, it takes in the absence of oxygen, the incomplete breakdown of food, glucose into ethyl alcohol or lactic acid. Both the product are byproduct of anaerobic respiration. Ethyl alcohol and lactic acid, carbon dioxide, with the release of energy in the absence of oxygen is called anaerobic respiration. A small amount of energy is released. It occurs in some plants like in which anaerobic respiration take place. They occurs in small plants, say like roots of plant in waterlogged soil, and microorganisms like yeast, bacteria, etc. See, what is the amount of energy? Aerobic respiration. What happen here? Glucose. Glucose needs oxygen. In the presence of oxygen, it break down into carbon dioxide, water, and ATP. How many molecule of ATP? There are 38 molecule of ATP. And in anaerobic respiration, glucose, absence of oxygen, it change into ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide, and ATP. The amount of ATP is what? 2 molecule only. So we can say that the large amount of energy is released in the aerobic respiration and a small amount of energy released in anaerobic respiration. It is clear? Yes? It is clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Here is a table of to show difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Oxygen, the presence of oxygen is in aerobic respiration, oxygen is required. In anaerobic respiration, there is no need of oxygen. Occurrence, the aerobic respiration occurred in the cytoplasm and mitochondria, but anaerobic respiration take place in cytoplasm only. Breakdown of glucose here. Complete breakdown is done in the aerobic respiration. Incomplete breakdown of glucose is done in the anaerobic respiration. End product of aerobic respiration is carbon dioxide, water, and energy. And in anaerobic respiration, ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide, and energy. What is the amount of energy in both the cases? More energy. It means 38 molecule of ATP is released in aerobic respiration and only 2 molecule of ATP is released in anaerobic respiration. This is all about the 2 types of respiration. Now respiration in plants. How respiration occur in plant? Respiration in plant. Plant do not have special respiratory organ or system. They exchange the gases with the help of leaves, stems, and roots. Respiration takes place in much slower rate in plants as compared to the animal. The rate of respiration is slow in plant. In plants, first of all is in leaves. We all know the exchange of gases in leaves take place through the stomata. through stomata. In stem. What happened? Stem is like this. This is the bark, the outermost layer of the stem, and here is a lenticel. Space between them is known as lenticel. Then inner living cell. These are the inner living cell. The outermost layer of the stem is dead cell. They do not uh, respire. In herbs, this is all about in stem, and herbs are the small soft stem. So, and they are green. Due to this, they are having chlorophyll and stomata, all that thing. They respire through the woody lenticels are present in them. In herbs, exchange of gases take place through stomata present on soft stems. In hard and woody stems, lenticels are present. The lenticels allow oxygen to enter the stem and carbon dioxide to release in the atmosphere. Through this space, the oxygen coming out from this carbon dioxide and exchange of gases taking place here through this lenticels. They are having space in between there, between dead cell and living cell. In roots, how respiration take place. In roots have fine root hair. Roots are having root hair. Root hair. Oxygen present between soil particles diffuse into the root hair. Here is a, these are the roots. They are having small root hair, and the water present in the root having oxygen in between them. Through this water and root hair, the oxygen enter in the root hair and in roots. Carbon dioxide also diffuse out through this. And after the process of respiration, carbon dioxide remove out from that process again. Steps in the process of respiration in plants. What are the steps? Oxygen is absorbed from the atmosphere. Oxygen is absorbed from the atmosphere. The food breakdown in the presence of oxygen. Carbon dioxide and water are formed during this process. After the respiration, the byproduct of this process is carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide is released into the atmosphere. Energy is also released during the process. The energy is utilized for the various activity occurring in the cell. It is clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the next topic, photosynthesis and respiration, I will take in another class. Okay. Here
Okay, ma'am.
activity are given, two activities are given. Read it properly. I will explain you in next period. read this activity. Is it clear to you? Yes. Okay, I am leaving.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you all. Have a good day.
Ma'am,
Yes.
when will reopen our school?
Uh, School will inform you. I think from 8 next Monday. Maybe possible. But school will inform you. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am.